Hey everyone, Coach Patrick here from Enduro Station, back with my signature 3 bullets for Ironman Lake Placid. We want you to be as ready as possible for the race and focus on exactly the critical stuff. So when you're ready, let's all dive in. Bullet number 1 is going to be all about the bike course, specifically the return trip to town. Everybody freaks out about the descent and says, how am I going to survive? What am I going to do? It's downhill. You could drive it if you want, but it's not mission critical. Instead, I would encourage you to ride out the climb back into town. So ride out down to Wilmington, and then come back up again. Do that. The downhill's free. Take you 30 minutes or so to ride downhill. You get all the sense of where the speed is, which means hills on the way back, and then also where things are slow, which means descent on the way back, and then climb it back in. Going out and in will give you an opportunity to understand the nuances of the return trip into town and identify the areas where there's speed, because there is plenty of speed in that climb. People tend to shut down and think I've got 13 miles of suffering. Couldn't be further from the truth. There's plenty of speed to be had. Learn to need to respect the areas of the course that will push back on you, but open the ones that aren't, and that's where you want to be dialed in, right? So number 1, that's your number 1 tip. Number 2 on the course, everyone is going to be freaked out about the run course and the changes in the run course. Good news is there's less climbing than there was before. Bad news is it's still not an easy course. And when you think about this course, what people forget is that the out is essentially free. So people feel great coming out of transition and they run way too fast down that hill. Be careful. But they also get out to the turnaround time and they feel great. And the flip side is when you turn around and start coming into town, go ski jump hill, and at least halfway up that hill by at least a G's on the first lap and then all the way back up on the second lap, people really don't appreciate just how challenging that section is. And at the end of the day, actually from the top of the ski jump hill to the bottom of Lisa G is a net descent. So it's actually really just climbing that ski jump hill, some of the rollers out on River Road, and the climb by Lisa G. But it's such a stark comparison that people really go too hard out of the gate. So be smart, use your heart rate as a guide, fuel on those first 6+ miles on the way out, and be ready for the work on the second half. Break it up into small chunks, power walking breaks if you need to, but that's important. And then the last and third bullet, I think it's just really important. If you haven't heard me say it already, I'll say it here. So not tactical in any way. Lake Placid is just a special place. Ironman used to be headquartered there back in the day before it was the Ironman that you know now. The community has been supporting the sport since not just 1999, as this rock says, but for a long, long time with athletes, competitors, etc. It's just a great place to be an athlete. I feel like it's a perfect reflection of our sport and the outdoor ethos that we bring to the table. So take a moment, thank the people who are making this possible in town. Be grateful to them. Of course, thank a volunteer. They're really stepping up this year of all years to support everyone. And just when you're really in a tough spot, just look around you and smile and breathe and just appreciate how awesome it is that you're doing this incredible event in this great venue and that you got a chance to do it. All right. So a little bit of mindfulness there on the third bullet. I'm not cheating you out. I promise. The first 2 are really good. Best of luck on race day. I look forward to hearing everyone's feedback on social media. Team, you're going to crush it. Look for me inside the forum space and I'll tell you what's going on. See you, everybody.